Back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about what is column level security in Snowflake. Column level security in Snowflake allows the application of a masking policy to a column within a table or view. Here, view nothing but it could be a normal view or secure view. Currently, column level security comprises two features. First one is the dynamic data masking, and second one is the external tokenization. That means to apply a column level security in Snowflake, we have two options. One is the by using the dynamic data masking, and second one is the external tokenization. This preview feature is now open. Preview available to all enterprise accounts are higher. In this video, I am going to use the dynamic data masking to apply the column level security. Dynamic data masking is a column level security feature that uses the masking policies to selectively mask plain text data in a table or view columns at a query runtime. Enterprise edition feature. Suppose if you are not using the enterprise edition or higher version, then you can contact the Snowflake support team to upgrade to enterprise edition to make use of column level security, as column level security will not support in the standard edition. What are masking policies? Snowflake supports the masking policies as a schema level object to protect sensitive data from unauthorized access while allowing the authorized users to access sensitive data at a query runtime. Masking policies as a schema level object also provide flexibility in choosing a centralized, decentralized, or hybrid management approach. That means to apply the masking policy, we have three types of approaches. One is the centralized, decentralized, hybrid management approach. In this video, I am going to show you the centralized by using the centralized approach. Masking policies can include conditions and functions to transfer data at query runtime when those conditions are met. The policy-driven approach supports segregation of the duties to allow security teams to define policies that can limit sensitive data exposure, even to the owner of an object who normally have full access to underlying data. That means after applying the policy, even object of owner cannot see the masked data. That means sensitive data. See, here is the diagram shows the how we are going to apply the policies. Policy admin, we have to create a policy admin role. With that, we have to create a masking policy. Within that masking policy condition and or masking function. This masking policy can be applied to resources. A resources nothing but in Snowflake databases. Within database, we have a table. From the table, we have multiple columns. So the masking policy can be applied to one of the column from table or view or secure view. So the resources, we can apply same policy to more than one database. That means multiple database we can apply. For example, masking policy administrator can implement a masking policy such that analyst role, that is user with a custom analyst role, can only view the last four digits of a phone number and none of the social security number as below table. Customer support representative, this is the another role. User with the custom support role can view the entire phone number and security number for the customer verification use cases. Here if you see these tables having the data, same data, authorized role support and unauthorized role analyst. The user who uses the support role can see all the data. The unauthorized role user who is having the analyst role cannot see the SSN completely. Phone number can see only first three digits. That is what I am going to show you in this as part of the demo. Main is in the column level security. As I said that we need to choose the one of the approach. Choosing a centralized, hybrid or decentralized approach. The following table summarizes the sum of the considerations with each of these two approaches. Policy action. Policy action could be create policies, apply policies to columns, and approaches centralized management. In the centralized management we have a security officer. Is the security officer is nothing but one of the role where we can create the policies and then apply this policy to any resources called the databases, multiple databases. Hybrid management, we have a security officer and also individual teams. In decentralized management we have a individual teams only. There is no security officer who can manage the policies in centralized. In decentralized management we cannot. So individual team members can create the policies and apply the those policies to columns. To apply the masking policy, we need a privileges masking policy privileges. Snowflake provides the following privileges for the column level security masking policies. Privilege apply enables applying the policy unset or set operations for masking policy. To apply a masking policy to a column you have to use this set keyword. To unapply, unset. Ownership, transfer ownership of the masking policy, which grants the full control over the masking policy. That means if you create a policy by using the one role, and if you want to transfer this this ownership to another role, then ownership privilege required to alter most properties of the masking policies. Note, operating and masking policy also requires the usage privilege on the parent database and schema. That means to apply policy, this masking policy to any column, so whoever going to apply that role should have the usage privilege on parent database and schema. Let's see all these things through demo. Here I am going to use the role account admin database dev and schema AML. Let me execute, set the context. Have done. Now let me clean up the activity if already created. Okay, now I'm going to prepare the data. So as I said that I'm going to create the customers table with ID, phone number and SN. Okay, let me create table customers successfully created. Now I'm going to insert the three rows into customer table. Rows have been inserted. Now I'm going to create a view on by using the customers table. As I said that masking policy can be applied to a view or secure view. That's why I'm going to create the view, and also I'm going to create the secure view. Two secure views. One is from the view, another one is the from the table. So let me create the view, secure view. So yeah, so I have created so far one table, one view and two secure views. One secure view by using the view, another secure view by using the customer table itself. Now I am going to apply the masking policy column level security by using the dynamic data masking to above table or views. See, column level security by using the dynamic data masking. As I said that we can apply the column level security by using the two approaches. One is the dynamic data masking, the another one is the uh, external tokenizations. Here I am going to use the dynamic data masking approach. So sensitive data, what is the dynamic data masking? So sensitive data in plain text is loaded into Snowflake and it is dynamically masked and encrypted at the time of query for unauthorized users, as I showed in the previous slide. Okay, one of the slide. So there are just three steps to using the masking policies. So to apply this one, first you need to define the masking policy, apply the policy to one or more columns, and query the data. That's all. Three steps you need to follow. Now let me create the masking policy administrator custom role. So here I'm going to create a one custom role because as I said that I'm going to choose the centralized management approach. So in that centralized management approach, I'm going to create the one role called the masking underscore admin. So create or replace role masking underscore admin. Here role masking underscore admin successfully created. Now I am going to grant privileges to masking admin role, okay, which is nothing but a policy action. So grant create masking policy on schema dev.aml to role masking admin. To create a policy in schema, so the role should have the create masking policy privilege. So that's why here I granted the masking policy. At the same time, we need apply masking policy also. Okay, let me execute grant apply masking policy on account to role masking admin. Statement executed successfully. And then as I said that we need to give the usage privilege on database and schema to apply the masking policy. So here we are going to apply the masking policies by using the role called the masking admin centralized or security officer role. So here I'm going to use the same database dev. So let me give the grant usage on the database, and from the database there is a AML schema. So I have given the usage privileges to role masking admin. Now I am going to assign this role to any one of the user. Here user called Krishna. So grant role masking underscore admin to user Krishna. So I am done this one. So statement executed successfully. Now I am going to use this one, this role, okay, use role masking admin security officer role. So and also I am going to create the policies from the same database dev database only, where I created tables and views. So if I am going to, as part of the cleanup activity, if already created, I'm just dropping them if existed. Now I'm going to create a policy, masking policy. What is the syntax to create a masking policy? Create or replace masking policy, policy name as parameter called the input parameter, okay, value, it could be any name, and string, what is the data type which you are going to, based on this data type you have to use this masking policy to column where data type should match. So return type is the string. Case when current role in support, then I can allow to see the value, else I can see the only first, the phone so first three characters I can see. So let me create a masking policy on the name is the customer underscore phone underscore mask. Because here I mentioned the phone, I am going to apply this masking policy onto phone column from the any one of the table. So here, yeah, masking policy customers underscore phone mask successfully created. Now I'm going to create the another policy for SSN number. So create or replace masking policy customers underscore SSN mask and input string value as the string, return type also string, case when current role in support, then value, else completely I'm masking here. So this is the another policy. So two policies have been created. Now what I'm going to see, if you want to see the policies which have been created, show masking policies like mask. So yeah, here these are the policies with the name. There is some other policy, forget about that one. So two policies were created with the owner or role called the masking underscore admin. Here object owner is nothing but a role, whatever you are using that role. So now this is the syntax to apply the policy to any column from the table. As I said that here we are going to use the customers. Alter table if exist customers, modify column name, set. As I said that set or unset we have to use the apply or unapply. So alter table if exist customers, modify column, phone, set masking policy name. So let me execute this one. After that, you'll see statement executed successfully. Now, what I'm going to do, we have a view. So, yeah, here, as I said that we have created two policies. One policy I apply to the column called the phone. The another policy I'm going to apply on the SSN field. So on the same table. So here we have applied the two policies. Each policy, and one policy is set a phone column and another one is the SSN. So now same I'm going to apply the same policies to views. Okay. Here if I use the here I just want to highlight one thing. Alter view. If I use the if exist while applying this one, it will gives the error. Let me show you that error. Unsupported feature if exist in the alter view set or unset masking policy. So while using this set or unset masking policy to a view, okay, we should not use the if exist class which just now we used as part of the table. For a table it will work, but for view it throws the error. So that's why I'm not using that if exist. So policy has been customer phone mask policy has been applied for the column phone from the view underscore customers, and other policy also I'm going to apply. So this is the, yeah, two policies have been applied to the view. In the similar way I'm going to apply the secure views also here. Yeah, statement executed successfully because I created the two secure views. One is the based on the view, another one is the directly from the table. So let me select both these two and then apply. Now policy, two policy have been applied: customer table, customer view, customer secure views. So now what I'm going to do, to see the data with the different roles, we have to create a one authorized role called the support and another one unauthorized role analyst. So to do that, let me use the role called the account admin, because to create a role, you should use the one of the role system defined role account admin or security admin or user admin. So here I am going to use the account admin role. So create or replace role support, and then I am going to give the database usage to this role. So grant usage on database dev and grant usage on the schema AML, because objects have been created in the AML schema from dev database. So, and also I'm going to usage on the warehouse compute underscore warehouse to our support role, because this is the new role to execute any queries. So one role has to be assigned to one warehouse has to assign to a role. That's why here grant usage on warehouse compute underscore wh, which is the one of the warehouse, to role support. Now this role I'm going to apply, I'm going to give the access to one of the user called Krishna. So grant role support to user Krishna. This is the one role, authorized role. Now I'm going to create the another role called the unauthorized role analyst. So I'm going to create analyst role. This is a custom role. This is also role analyst successfully created. Now same way what I've done, same thing I'm going to create the same steps like grant usage database schema and warehouse and grant role analyst to user Krishna. Now we have done the analyst and support roles. We have created the two roles. Now I'm going to use the database dev and schema is the AML, and then I'm going to give the select privilege to the those roles. Then only the user, any user here Krishna log suppose here Krishna using the support role, then we have to give the select privilege to this role. Then only he can see the, at least he can access the table. Okay, for that purpose I am going to give the access only select from all the objects like customer table, view, secure view to both roles, analyst and support. So that has been done. Now let me see the what is my current role. You see here, my current role is the account admin. So now I'm going to switch the support role by using this role. Now as per the masking security, column level security, now here we are going to see the actual data. So now I applied the I'm using the support role with the user current yeah, role is the, yeah, current role. And let me see the who is the user. So select current underscore user, I think here Krishna only, yeah, so Krishna. Okay, now let me execute the support role. Means we can see the data, entire data by using the this row. So from the table, yeah, we can see the all the data without masking, even though we applied the policy masking policies on phone and SSN. But by using the analyst, sorry, support role, which is the authorized role, we can see the data as we expected. And same from other objects view here, yeah, we can see the data from view also. And secure view, yes, we can see in the secure view, both secure view. One is the view created from the view, another one is the from table. Yeah, we can see the data. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the analyst, which is the unauthorized role. Let me switch the role from support to analyst. Here user is the same because all the roles have been given to applied to user called Krishna. So let me see the what is my current role. Now current role is the analyst. Earlier it was support role. So now we will see the data from the customers table. Okay. See now here analyst is the unauthorized role. So that here from the customer table we can see only phone number, first three digits, and SN completely masked. This is the how we done the masking at column level. Now I'm going to show you the another other objects like view. So view also see same policy apply to normal table view and secure view, and without any extra changes or extra activities. See from the secure view also same result by using the, yeah, this is all about column level security by using the dynamic data masking. I hope this video will help you as part of your routine job. Thank you for watching my video.